you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Charlie Kirk. We are talking about Charlie Kirk. We are also talking about the Ukrainian refugee Iryna Zarutska and how that is directly connected to the tragedy that happened with Charlie today. We're also talking about how all of this is connected to what's going on in Europe with NATO and Russia right now. And we are definitely talking about how this is part of our mini series about the personal individual apocalypse. And I definitely want to touch on the fact that we need to stop being sacrificial lambs for these maniacs, quote unquote, in power. First and foremost, of course, to Charlie's family. We are praying for y'all. We are praying that God gives you the strength to find some sort of a clarity in this just horrendous time. Praying for the kids, praying for you to have strength to get through this. Again, this is a super crucial time, individually and universally. So how is this connected to that Ukrainian refugee? Iryna Zarutska, also huge condolences to her family. But basically, it's the same people orchestrating these events. If we think about the case with Charlie, that shooter, that sniper, was definitely not an amateur. You know, the same thing with the killer of Iryna Zarutska, the Ukrainian refugee. There was no prior communication between the victim and the killer, and you know, the way he struck her 3 times and then she died on the scene, again shows us that this was not an accident, and it's purposely being done, first of all, because you know, we're kind of forgetting about Ukraine. So the powers that be, quote unquote, when they're preparing these sort of events, you know, they want to make sure that they play on our people's emotions. A lot of people are afraid, will there be a civil war in America? I've always said this. I don't think there will be a civil war. Why? Because, sorry, but Americans have been fed for too long. Anyone that wants to argue with me, just know that I was born in the Soviet Union, raised in Ukraine, grew up in New York, speak 5 languages. I've traveled all around the world, and that's why I am here telling you that this is the most important video that you will ever watch. Why? Because I'm asking all of you out there, be you a soldier, be you a regular person, be you a conservative, a liberal, LGBT, whatever you are, right? It doesn't matter. We need to start communicating properly, not screaming at one another, but actually communicating. We need to realize that there is only one system, only one common enemy, and as long as we let them, they will continue to do this. But especially now, if all of you can notice that after 2020, we're living in a whole different world. All the masks are off. I talked about this already, and we are all being tested, be it financially, be it spiritually, be it mentally, whatever it is, we are being tested. And as I said before, the apocalypse, the unveiling, a lot of us will not make it out, literally. A lot of us will not make it out with our souls, and a lot of us will not make it out having our sanity. So I'm begging all of you out there, put down your arms. If we don't do this, this will only get worse. And we need to show solidarity, because we have no choice. These maniacs, they just did, you know, this whole scare in Poland with 24 drones flying in, supposedly from Russia. That same common enemy always wants to tell us that this is a prison world, that we're stuck in the matrix, that there's no way out, that these are the end times. These are the end times, but these are the end times for them. This is why everything is so critical. Every single step, every single move you make is so crucial, because right now there is a spiritual natural selection that is happening, and I urge all of you to pay attention. And these are actually the best times, because finally all the masks are flying off and we are able to see the enemy clearly. So I'm begging all of you, I'm pleading with all of you, let's start communicating. It does not matter, you're black, you're white, conservative, liberal, whatever it is. This is our home and we need to preserve it. These maniacs, they don't care, man. They're gonna, you know, it's the same dynasties. People talk about reptilians, Illuminati, this and that. Has nothing to do with that. It's just simply dynasties, simply clans that have been, you know, passing down power for centuries, man. Communism and capitalism created by the same scientists. The history that we're being told, created, man, the older, you know, principles, from history to sociology to whatever, this is all shoved down our throats, man, in order for us to be controlled easier. So huge shout out to Charlie Kirk's family. Usually I wouldn't do a video like this, but because this time is so crucial, I'm asking all of you, be on the lookout. And your voice of God is your conscience. Ask your conscience, what are you feeling? And go hug your loved ones and let them know that you appreciate that they are around. And I appreciate that all of you are around, and I pray that this video finds you in good health, man. You know what we say, one love.